Court dismisses Wike associate appeals. PDP denounces report of own appeal. Can you imagine? So these appeals that have been filed in court by PDP, I think, is over this issue between the State House of Assembly and the state governor. Okay, court dismissed their appeal, and then PDP, rumor came earlier that they had appealed. They have joined the appeal, but they're denying that as well. So according to a report from Punch News, the People Democratic Party has categorically denied filing an appeal in the ongoing court cases in Rivers State. Okay. This clarification comes after earlier reports suggest that parties' involvement in the appeal process. Can you imagine? So Debo Loguagba, the PDP's National Publicity Secretary, stated that the party has not submitted any appeal to the Court of Appeal in Port Harcourt. Contradicting previous claims, this stance was reinforced by Kamaldeen Ajibade, the PDP's national legal advisor, who emphasized that he is the sole authorized person to handle the party's legal matters, including filing appeals. Ajibade referenced a public notice from the January 17, 2024, which clearly outlines the party's protocol for legal matters. So according to the notice, no individual is permitted to engage external solicitors or handle cases on behalf of the PDP without written permission. This emphasis on adhering to established procedures demonstrates the party's commitment to upholding the rule of law. Oh boy. So this development followed the recent dismissal of 2 appeals by the Court of Appeal in Port Harcourt. The appeals filed by former local government chairman associated with Nyesom Wike, the minister of the FCT, challenged the High Court's decision regarding the extension of their tenure. That the PDP clarification highlights the importance of accuracy in legal proceedings, ensuring that all parties involved are aware of the correct status of the case by reaffirming its commitment to following established legal channels. The PDP demonstrates its dedication to transparency and the rule of law. Can you imagine? So the thing here is there are 2 cases. One is the Court of Appeal that threw out the judgment of, the High Court that actually supported the termination, not really termination, stopping the extension of the local government chairman. So the local government chairman felt bad and they appealed that judgment. So that case has been thrown out. I think the second one was the same High Court that is saying that Amewule and his group do not have the right to parade themselves as lawmakers of the state, okay, and that they should stop, coming together to legislate on the state matters. So all these cases, have been there, and there's a rumor that the PDP at national level had associated themselves with the appeal that was made by these individuals affected by this court judgment. Now PDP has come out to say no, we are not part of it. The Ajibade, who is the PDP national legal advisor, says that he is actually in charge of all legal proceedings of the court, of the party, and anybody that is going to represent the party is going to do so after there's due authorization from him and the party leadership. And anyone that's not following that process is obviously not permitted to represent the party at any level and in any capacity. So now they have denied being part of all those appeals. That is what PDP is saying now. So there are a few comments. Somebody say, yeah, PDP should not shy into silence and allow Wike to destroy the fast deteriorating profile of the party. The Wike group should be helped to plunge faster than thunder. That is that one. Somebody say, okay, then you object the process in the appeal. Was the appeal heard in one day before judgment? Why didn't you cry out when the appeal was holding? Some people said, You can say anything, but don't talk about established procedures in your party. What do you mean? Or does it mean that PDP does not have established procedures? PDP has established procedures now. I'm telling you, the issue in PDP is becoming like a television that is not clear. PDP actually is appearing so incapacitated. That is how bad it is. How can Wike be holding the party to ransom? How can Wike be the only person detecting what is happening? Just like somebody said, who was that again? That Wike is holding both PDP and APC in his pockets in Rivers State, and now they don't know what to do. And how did we get there? How can one man be controlling two different parties in one state? And people are looking at him, and he is succeeding. And how can it be that even PDP at national level is so incapacitated that they can't even do Wike anything? They can't call him to order. They can't say, okay, for the sake of peace, allow this thing to be in Rivers. Let Fubara do his own thing for the next 4 years. Maybe during next election, you can gather your men and then vote properly or think of what next to do. But for peace to reign, let's stay calm. Nobody can talk to Wike. It's quite a very bad and a very appalling situation. Now they're trying to make the state very ungovernable for this man, Fubara. But it's going to be a very bad one, because if they try to turn that state into a state of emergency, the Niger Delta people have vowed that they will make it a Niger Delta state affair, and then they will respond appropriately to that. And Tinubu should also know, and the entire APC should know, that whatever that happens to Rivers State, the country as a nation will have a share of it, because that state is holding huge amount of resource that the country is depending on today. So I think that PDP should be able to rein in on Wike and let him stop all these things, that because he is behind all of these things happening. And it's quite unfortunate that the National Working Committee is in his pocket, the National Executive Committee is in his pocket, even the lawyer is in his pocket, even the legal advisor Jibade that is speaking is in his pocket. An allegation has come earlier, I think from Ikenga Gochinyere, that all of them are working for Wike and working for APC. And the plan is to destabilize PDP before 2027 so they can win Rivers State. But all of that will be too bad if because of their party agenda or because of individual interest, they are trying to plunge a whole state into anarchy because of their egos. It will be very, very bad, terribly very bad. So now that Jibade, all of them are dissociating themselves from all the court cases. But meanwhile, at the back end, they're influencing it. They cannot tell us that they're not looking for a way to influence, like the judgment that Court of Appeal brought out the other day, trying to reinstate the lawmakers. It was uncalled for, and left that judgment with a lot of loopholes. Yeah. So, okay, thank you for listening. Let's have a comment over this matter in Rivers State, with the PDP denying being involved in any of the appealed cases.